this is what I will have said. I'm Tim Walberg, and this is where I stand. I stand for our founding principles, belief in God, our Declaration of Independence and Constitution. I stand for freedom, to start a business, to choose your doctor, what you drive, what you eat, to carry a gun, to teach and raise your own children, and to live your own life. I stand for personal responsibility. Let's encourage good, common sense behavior and discourage bad behavior, even in Congress. I stand for limited government, which includes limited regulation, limited spending, limited taxing, and limited borrowing. And I stand for life and all other American traditional values. Now that's a synopsis or a summary of where I stand. But those are the key component parts that I would tell you that you have all right to hold my feet to the fire, to live out those beliefs as I represent you, if you give me that privilege to represent you in Congress.
Preach it, brother.
And I know not all would agree with that, but that's where I am. That's why I say I'm a mainstream Republican conservative, because that's what we believe. Now, that may not be what you believe. In America, we can have that difference, but we still can be Americans and work together. So let me, Kent, tell you that there are yard signs there if you can use yard signs for the right purpose. Not to taunt your neighbor or anything, or to tear it up and use it as a yard sign right now for a yard sale. Use it for the appropriate thing. If you're a hunter and you want to cut a neck hole out of it and use it for a pheasant vest, you can do that later on, but make sure there's not a liberal in the field. Joking. There are also bumper stickers. We have brochures here. We also have, is there a sign-up sheet? If you'd like to be on our weekly update, we don't flood your email boxes, but if you'd like to keep up with what's going on in our campaign and issues, please give us your email. We don't sell our email list. We don't sell any lists. It's hard enough to acquire. We're not giving them away or selling them. Please sign that as well. Did I get everything? If you'd like to help us out with a campaign, with a meet and greet in your home or in some other location with a group of friends, neighbors, church members, sorority members, service club, whatever, we'd be glad to help out. Pat is our volunteer here that does yeoman work in helping you put a meet and greet together. She's even done turnkey stuff for some people on that event. We would love to have that too. So, and then there's our website, walbergforcongress.com. You can go get further information. You can volunteer online. You can contribute online. Oh, did I forget to mention that? We can use campaign contributions. Nothing is too little. Anything beyond $9,600 is too great because that's illegal to go beyond that as a company. So I think I've covered all the bases. And one last question. Facebook. We're on Facebook where we tweet. Not like the birdies do, but we do tweet. We got Facebook. And you can even see me most recently riding my motorcycle up to an event. It was at a Harley dealership, so I had to ride my Harley. So, yes, sir.
I'd like to see term limits for the senators and the state representatives.
Well, the best way to term limit is at the ballot box. They certainly limited me after one term.
Well, it seems to me that a lot of those people get in there and they're there, 25, 35 years. They far out. I mean, they're not useful anymore. I mean, they should be out of there. You got some of those old people in there. I mean, we're all old. Some of these old people.
I hear what you're saying, and I don't disagree necessarily with it, though I think it's somewhat a voter's lazy way of not doing the job you ought to do. I would go for a part-time Congress and a part-time legislature.
Well, I mean, like 18 years is okay, but 35 years is too much,
And get a referendum going on it, and we'll change it. I think there's more value in really getting people to exercise the polls and taking them out. It's been proven you can take one out after one term. We saw a good friend and colleague of mine in Cincinnati who lost and was targeted like I was. I was targeted #1 in the nation. More expenditures expended to defeat me than any other candidate in the nation. I still did better than the top of our ticket by 10,000 votes. The only other guy that did that was Steve Shabbat in Cincinnati. Steve was a class of '94, still holding true to the contract with America, still living up to it, and he got taken out. He's coming back this time. He's doing very well, and I think we'll both serve again, but that was term limits. But I'd say it'd be much better if we put our efforts to getting a part-time legislature and a part-time Congress. We're one of only 10 states in the Union with a part-time legislature, and Congress was originally designed to be a citizen Congress and part-time. We had to live under our laws on a consistent basis, day by day, and very little bit of time spent in Washington. Be far better.
Yeah.
I lived in my office in Washington, slept on a sleeping bag and air mattress, and that reminded me that my home was back here and not in Washington. And also didn't want to stay on the weekends because I want to get back to my good bed next to my good wife. And those type of things will help. So. Anyway, I'll stay around and talk a bit, but we've gone beyond time to build here. So. Take some cookies and pretzels.